The 10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good morning, everyone. Here's a live look at radar where we are currently tracking maybe a couple of snow flurries building into parts of Bland in Giles County at this time, maybe a few sneaking into Pulaski and Wythe County. And that is all thanks to the abundance of cold air that is filtering in behind this area of low pressure that passed through yesterday. We're also seeing cold temperatures, but plotted on the map here behind me on the radar. Currently seeing all of these storm reports. Every single white dot that you see is a wind report. So it was quite windy out there yesterday when that line of showers and storms pushed through, and then we saw a couple of severe storms later in the afternoon hours as well. Now, our Skycam network continuing to show that we're dealing with some cloudy skies out there. Temperatures are ranging from the upper 20s to about the upper 30s across the board. But when you factor in some of the winds that we're seeing, we're dealing with a wind chill, something that we haven't seen in a couple of weeks. We're feeling like the teens on parts of the New River Valley. Floyd at 14, Roanoke at 24, Hot Springs at 8 degrees, Lynchburg feels like 29, South Boston 33, and Danville currently feels like 34 degrees. Now, winds are gusting out there. Here's a look at future winds, 50 miles per hour for Floyd at 7 a.m. So roughly here in a couple of minutes, we'll be dealing with winds close to 50 miles per hour for parts of the Blue Ridge. South side dealing with 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts, same for the Hill City. But by far, the highest wind gusts that we'll be seeing right along parts of the Blue Ridge. We notice these little streaks of brown and almost white color starting to build into parts of the Blue Ridge. Western Grayson, eastern Grayson County dealing with some 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Pocahontas, Greenbrier, Allegheny, Craig, maybe even Giles County dealing with some of these winds close to 50 miles per hour. Really, the higher elevated areas are going to be dealing with the highest of wind gusts. By the time we get to the overnight hours, our winds slowly start to decline, but that wind advisory is still in place until 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. So it's still going to be fairly windy out there through the overnight. Now, because of the winds, the real feel is going to be about 10 degrees cooler than what it actually is outside. So while temperatures get into the low to mid 40s for most of us, the actual feel is going to be in the low to mid 30s this afternoon. Futurecast moving ahead. Later on tonight, we start to clear up. Our skies eventually go from partly cloudy to mostly clear once we get into the late afternoon. Then for tomorrow, we'll start to notice the effects of a weak front that's going to be passing by, which might bring the chance for some showers. We're talking about maybe 30% coverage in these isolated showers as they pass through, not anticipating any storms this time around. A couple of those showers push into the weekend. So for Saturday, right off the bat, about a 30% chance of rain continuing into the overnight. Then by Sunday morning, we start to clear up of those rain chances. And we actually turn a little bit cooler because that is a front that's going to be passing by. Something else that we do on Sunday morning at 2 a.m., we spring forward. We are turning the clocks back an hour. So we lose an hour of sleep. We lose an hour towards the beginning of the day, but then we gain it on the back end of the day. And through June, through the summer solstice, we'll actually continue to have earlier sunrises and later sunsets. So that's certainly some good news to look forward to, although we'll be losing an hour of sleep. Here's one last look at your 7-day forecast. Look ahead to next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 63, 70, and 74 degrees.